What is up, boyos? It is Water Buffalo Man here, and we're back for more Ark Survival Ascended, and we just got attacked by a Pego as I was starting my intro, and it stole my ratfish treats. Good thing I didn't need them, because I could just make more. So, in this episode, we're going to be trying to tame that right there, the brand new Helicoprion, which is getting added to the game tomorrow as of this video going up, but overall, it's in 2 days, so this will be the mod that I'm covering right now. It's going to be the similar concept. I don't think they're going to change anything on it. But what you need to tame the Helicoprion is you need these little ratfish treats. So they're really easy to come by as long as you're level 91. You must be level 91 to do it. So you need 10 ammonite bile, giant bee honey at number of 6, and Tissutheus tentacles at 4. And this is per one individual one. I don't think it's more than one. So you go into your inventory. You can spawn these in your inventory as well. They need to be on that end of your hotbar right there. So what you need to do with these is you need to go out into the water. I'm on creative mode. We know this is how I always play when I'm doing taming videos like this. It's always in creative. Let's take out all the megalodons in the nearby area so we don't have anything bothering us. Is that all? Yeah, it should be it. Okay. So what you do then is you go up near the Helicoprion, right? This is what the Helicoprion looks like as well. They look insanely cool. So you need to have non-crafted loot in your inventory. Drop it like that. He should sniff onto it. Oh, my game lagged. Like that. There we go. Yep, see it grabbed it. We should be able to go up to it, press Y, get onto its shoulder, and watch for the Helicoprion to become tired. You have to do whatever it tells you to do on the screen at the very bottom. The taming effectiveness is on the bottom right as well. This is a completely different taming method, so it'll tell me to press a button. Press A to stay on. Boom, I did that. You have to wait for it to become tired, then you have to feed it. Down on the D-pad to stay on, so for your on computer it'd be different. I'm assuming it could be any of the actions that you would normally control. Down on the D-pad to stay on again, because what it's trying to do right now is it's trying to knock you off its flipper. Oh, up on the D-pad. Whew, I almost said the wrong one. But yeah, so this is a really cool taming method. It's actually kind of interesting to do. I've never seen this done this way, and I'm really kind of excited that this is the taming method for it. Before, it was a little bit of a pain. You would feed it, and it would just go, like, make a mess, and everything would go crazy and attack you. So this is way more of an interesting taming method than what we had prior. So I definitely like this a lot better. A to stay on. And your taming effectiveness, I do believe, will go down every time you mess it up. Press E to feed. And then you got to do it again. So that was almost, what, a perfect feed off the first time? I can't... Oh, I forgot I'm in creative mode, so I have to actually swim back up. So yeah, we almost got a perfect tame. I'm not sure if it's dependent on the quality of the loot, truthfully. I really couldn't tell you that. But I do believe that the loot probably matters. I'm going to assume so. I dropped it over here, so hopefully it'll come towards the loot here in a second. But I'm not entirely sure if the quality matters. But it's a really interesting taming method for this guy. It's not out of the realm of possibilities that they keep it this way. Oh, yep, see, he's tracking onto it. You see how he's going up to it now? Yep, there we go. You can press Y, hop back on his flipper again. He's going to start thrashing about. And we have to do exactly what we did before. Depending on what you're playing on, server-wise, if you're playing on official, it's probably going to be a lot harder. You're probably going to be a lot longer of a process. Because I'm playing on, I think, on 2 times or 2.5 times rates for taming, just because I don't like sitting here for 6 hours doing something. I'd rather get it done and actually be able to enjoy the game. But, no, mine goes relatively quick, and depending on how high, like I said, the quality is of the loot might have an effect on it. I'm not entirely sure. But you just got to pay attention to what he's doing, and I don't know if you have to, how it's going to work on just controller only, because like right there, as you saw, it told me to press E to do the feed. I'm not sure if it's going to be on controller, if it's going to make you have to do a different button, or what it's going to be. So I'm not going to test it right now and ruin it. I'm actually just going to tame it perfectly, and we're going to go a little bit of showcase of what like this thing can do. And I'm kind of glad that we still have some pretty decent loot, so I can showcase its grinding capability, which is really cool as well. Press E to feed. There we go. There is our brand new Helicoprion. So let's look. That's what is that? Samantha. Let's take a look at some of its stats. So this right here is the rate in which it allows it to convert items. So like this stego saddle, to a blueprint successfully. So this has about a 46% success rate. It's got some really good stats, actually. So what we're going to do right here is we're going to fight off all these guys. As you can see, it's hitting kind of hard. I don't want to get him killed, so we're going to just jump in and do some swings like this. It's annoying, these little mantas, but I kind of want to show off one of these guys, what they can do to items. Because he's hitting 173 damage. He's not doing bad, really. He's doing pretty salad, honestly. I said salad. I always say that, but that's his thrash move? That's really cool. But alright, same difference. So go in here. It's still fighting whatever. Helicoprion saddle. It's, again, level 91 as well to craft one, if I do recall. I'm assuming you'd have to be 91. Yep, yeah, level 91 to craft the Helicoprion, which is really cool. This is, again, based off of the mod, so it's probably going to be something similar. Really easy to make, needs to be crafted only at the smithy. I'm not at a smithy, clearly. I'm in the middle of the ocean right now. So let's just go ahead and throw this saddle on this guy, float him up to the surface, and take a look at what this thing actually kind of looks like, because under the water doesn't look too great. But alright, let's take a hop off here and take a look. So that is what the Helicoprion saddle looks like. It looks like a pirate ship, kind of. It's got treasure on the side. It's got a little dodo as the mast. And we got attacked by something. What attacked us? And you can do a nice little snap move there. Oh, that's the tail whip right there. 375 damage. It says it's imprinted, but it shouldn't be. I don't know how it's imprinted. I think it's just because I tamed it on creative mode. I don't honestly know how that's imprinted that way, but it is what it is. Let's float back to the surface here really quick. But this is what the Helicoprion can do. This saddle also qualifies as a smithy as well, which is really, really cool that you can actually do this. You can use this as a smithy. So one more thing we have to do that this guy can really do that's really, really cool is you could take any kind of loot, like as you see here, the Stego saddle, plop it in its inventory, and click this, and convert it to a blueprint. It doesn't have a perfect success rate, as you can see. Let me see if I can get an angle on it, what it says. Right there, as you can see, there's a little bit of a clip of it, like, saying what it's doing. But it says he's converting it into a blueprint. You can't do anything with it while it's breaking down the item. But there is a chance. Let me turn off my Dirt Dino Finder, because that's going to annoy me. Yeah, see, it's supposed to show... Right, it's right there. It's because I have it set to decrease the name size. It's converting the Ramshackle's Stego saddle to a blueprint. Let's see if it succeeds or fails. Boom. That noise right there you heard was him successfully converting it. Now it is a saddle. So now let's test it really quickly with a pike and see if it passes. So let's see if the 46% rate actually works. Should only take a handful more seconds for this to work. Right there, that sound was the sound of him failing. So now you got to hear both the success and the failure of the Helicoprion converting items into blueprints. And it can do that with anything that you have, well, found in a tool chest, or not a tool chest, I'm sorry, a loot case, tools is what I meant to say. But it can convert pretty much anything except for previously crafted items. So if you find a really high level shotgun BP, or shotgun that you want to craft, or not craft, I'm sorry, that you want to crunch into a blueprint, you can do that. So, like, you find a 500% shotgun, but you have a tribe and you want to craft it into a blueprint, so all of you can use it. This guy can do that for you. And it's actually a very strong kind of creature, to be honest. As you saw, it hits pretty hard, and it can be generally found at the depths, but we found ours more towards the surface, and it's about the size of a megalodon as a whole, too, which is really, really nice. But there you guys have it. That is the Helicoprion, and it should be released tomorrow as of me uploading this. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.